Assalamu alaikum. As we all know, nowadays we are watching a lot of videos on all social media accounts regarding a person named Muhammad Qasim. Who is Muhammad Qasim? I'll tell you introduction of Muhammad Qasim by himself. Muhammad Qasim says, "My name is Muhammad Qasim. I testify that there is no God except Allah, and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is his last messenger. I am proud that I am the ummati of the last prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. For the last 28 years, I have been constantly dreaming about Pakistan, Islam and the end times." Now what's strange in Muhammad Qasim's dreams? What's strange about him? Muhammad Qasim told us about his dreams. Muhammad Qasim said, "All praises to be Allah Almighty. In my dreams, I have spoken to Allah more than 500 times, and I have had the privilege of meeting the last prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam more than 300 times. I didn't look at Allah Almighty in my dreams, but just as we stand with our heads bowed in prayer, I found myself standing in front of Allah's throne, and I didn't dare to look up at Allah Almighty. Allah Almighty was on his throne, and Allah's voice was coming from the throne. Or Allah Noor was there, and Allah's voice was coming from that Noor. Or Allah was speaking to me from heaven. In the same way, I found myself standing in front of the last prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam with my head down, and I didn't dare to raise my head in front of last prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is why I have not been able to see the blessed face of the last prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam until today. Of course, I have seen the face of the last prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but from a far distance, that impressions of the face of the last prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam were not clear. In a dream, I hugged the last prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and my whole body was testifying that I was embracing the last prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In the same way, in many of my dreams, I have shaken hands with the last prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and my hand was testifying that I am shaking hands with the last prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah Almighty and the last prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told me in my dreams to share my dreams with others, and that is all I am doing. So I request you not to blame me. The mercy of Allah is for everyone. I just want to be a friend of Allah and nothing more. That's why I trust in Allah Almighty only, and only Allah Almighty is my wakil. This was actually the introduction of Muhammad Qasim and the strange thing in his dream that Muhammad Qasim has told us. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.